I noticed reading was changing me for the better, so I started reading one book per week. And this week I read
Letters to a Young Catholic by George Weigel.
Here's my 2-minute review.
Speaking of young Catholics, I'm a young Catholic. And if you're new here, my name is Jerome, and I believe that living for God is the greatest adventure. This channel is all about becoming more fully alive, so consider subscribing if you'd like to become a part of a community of young people who are all seeking the truth. Okay, this book, to get right into it, was amazing. One of my favorite books of all time, I want to say right now. I maybe say that too much, but this book was really powerful for me. It connected so many dots in my faith life, and seeing the way things are in the world right now and how things are going. George Weigel, I think that's how you say his name, is an unbelievable writer. And he takes all these amazing principles and foundations of Catholicism and makes it so interesting into an engaging story where he takes you around the world. So it's kind of based around, he takes a place in the world and goes to it, describes it, the amazing things about it, but how it teaches us and what it teaches us about one of the truths, amazing truths of our Catholic faith. So it's exciting. It's like you're going on a trip around the world, a pilgrimage. You go from his home parish, his hometown, to St. Catherine's Monastery, the Holy Sepulchre, all the way to the oratory in Birmingham, England, where he talks about Newman. He goes even to the old Cheshire Cheese pub in London. There he talks about G.K. Chesterton. He goes to a lot of different places in Poland, the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe, just all over the world. And it's so amazing to see how united and universal the Catholic faith is. But also he discusses the amazing truths of our Catholic faith and some of the hard things, the problem of evil. He discusses why our culture is the way it is and how secular it is, and secularization, modernism, postmodernism. There's a lot of church history in here as well, which I found incredibly fascinating. But this book really just helped align the purpose of why we're here. And even though it's hard to see sometimes in our culture because things have just gone way off course, he really shows in us how things are supposed to be and what we can strive towards, especially as young people, in building a new generation and a better future. It's an incredibly hopeful book. I want to read it again, which is rare for me to want to read a book a second time, but I hope I read it again in the near future. And I'm going to read some of his other books after reading this. I really appreciate his writing style. If you're a young person, please read this book. Do yourself a favor and the whole church a favor in soaking this up and learning from it. I put a link down below so you can go and buy yourself a copy of this book and maybe even a friend.